Was a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater. One-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
You want to know how to ward off the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater? Janine Washley has the secret. She's from Cloverfields Farm and Kitchen, and Janine is here with some really creative ideas for your Halloween party. Now, we were showing earlier things like the severed head cheese ball, the brain melon ball over there, the severed fingers made out of hot dogs. Now we're going to take more of a traditional approach, looking at the history of Halloween and people's fears about getting evil spirits away.
Yes. So I call this the Vampire Chaser menu.
Okay,
and
maybe more adult friendly.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is a little bit more grown up. So garlic chases away vampires.
Right.
Light chases away witches, and the light back historically, when this was going on in England and Ireland, they would carve turnips and then put candles in the turnips to keep away the goblins and the witches. When it came to the United States, with when the Irish immigrated over, pumpkins are way easier to carve than a turnip, so it became a a pumpkin. So the turnip and potato casserole keeps away the witches.
Okay.
And then you've got garlic in this. It's an Italian bagna cauda, and it has anchovies and garlic. And this is 40 cloves of garlic
40
chicken.
cloves of garlic in the chicken. Although I've heard this is wonderful. I've heard about this recipe.
The garlic actually mellows out. I got some local garlic, so it has elephant garlic and several other different types of garlic in it. And then this, any other day would be rice pudding, but today it's lice and bug pudding.
Oh!
Yes. And then these are actually very historical. These are called soul cakes. And the Catholic Church actually merged several of their celebrations, like All Hallows Day is actually All Saints Day in the Catholic tradition. And so when the children would come around begging for candy and cookies and food, the Catholics would give them a soul cake, and this was a saffron sugar cookie. And however many cookies they got, those children had to say prayers for the deceased, the dearly departed. So saffron is very expensive. You can take turmeric, and it's called poor man's saffron, and you get the beautiful bright yellow color and the delicious flavor from the turmeric in the sugar cookies.
I want to mention this pumpkin that you have here that you have made. These are really cute, and they're made out of duck.
Dryer ducting, and you can make you can make 3 pumpkins out of one of these, and then just spray it with some leftover spray paint. And that's a good way to use up those dryer ducts.
That's clever. Yes. That's really clever. Now, real quickly, we're going to show everybody how to make an eyeball out of a radish.
Okay, sure. Well, first you start with your radish, and it's the, excuse me, the stem end, and you just take your knife and pare like this, and you come up with that. So it's going to look like this, okay? Take your olive and cut it into thirds. You cut basically the ends off, and you're using the middle. The middle, okay. And then you just stuff it. You take your spoon. I'm getting ahead of myself here. You take your spoon and you just run it along, and that's what gives you the veining. So then you end up with that.
It looking like
this. And then stick your olive in there, and you've got a scary eyeball.
And earlier we were showing you the severed head cheese ball, and Janine was saying one other option if you don't feel comfortable trying to sculpt your cheese ball on your own is to get just a cheap dollar store mask and mold it in, and then when you take this off the top, you'll have the head flat, but you'll have this face looking up at your guest, so you can use this as your assistance for that. Janine has, as she always does, put together a booklet with all these different recipes and ideas for you. All you have to do is go to our website, WDRB.com. We have the information for Janine, including her email address. You send her an email, she sends you a list of all these good things that you can try at your Halloween party. Janine, thank you. It's a lot of fun.